Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. This is the game of the week on MLB The Show. It's the Houston Astros taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. So the Houston Astros have taken the first two games of this series, and today they'll go for the sweep. They played well, Chris, and they're looking for more of the same in this one.
Yeah, they've been the side shaking hands on the field after each game so far. Played solid baseball to earn those wins, as you said, but every game offers up its own unique challenges. So we'll see what those are today, but there's always a little extra motivation when you have an opportunity to sweep a series.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about ready to go, and pitching here today, Cooper Jerpy.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
All right, ready to go here. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. Just off the outside edge, and we're underway here this afternoon. Swing and a ball popped up. And out number one on the grab. Okay, let's check out the lineup. All right, Singy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
Well, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of this season, they could be playing October baseball.
Here's Josh Rojas, 0 for 6 in the series so far. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. One down, base is empty. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The next offering misses. Now 2 balls and a strike. On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. 1 out, base is empty. Up the middle, Donovan. To first, out. Nice efficient start to the afternoon. That's 2 out.
Third, the left fielder, number 44, Yordan, Alvarez.
2 outs, base is empty. Yordan Alvarez up next for the Astros. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Here's a batter who, for whatever reasons, plays better on the road, and that should help him here today.
Strike 1.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros, and now the Cardinals get their first shot at it here. No score. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here in St. Louis, on the hill here today, Christian Javier. What do we have on him?
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
That one fouled off. Ball one.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
Pitch is in the dirt. Now 2-2. Struck him out swinging. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike three. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Brendan Donovan. And a foul ball. Javier, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. Inside, almost got him. And another ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
You usually are going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
Yandy Diaz stands in now and watches strike one. Righty delivers. Foul ball there.
First 2 hitters get punched out on strikes. Take some notes from the dugout. When you get your chance, go up there and hit the ball hard somewhere.
And now 1-2.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
Not close with that one, and it's 2-2. In the air, left field. And puts the squeeze on that one. That is the inning. Scoreless after 1. Second inning set to go. Stepping in, Yainer Diaz. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out.
Yeah, and because he's got the big arm, he pays attention to the running game and is sure to manage it.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
You have a catcher that can throw like that. A pitcher doesn't have to worry as much about the slide step. He can keep his mechanics intact and have a better opportunity of getting that hitter out with a swing and miss.
The wide to kick the pitch. That misses the zone. And the count 1-2. Struck him out looking.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
Jeremy Pena in the box now. No balls and a strike. The 0-1. Swing and a miss.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
And that one is inside.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. One down, base is empty. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Got him swinging.
Well, kind of a weird pitch and a weird swing on that strikeout. It's just a slider that caught a lot of the plate. I'd say a very hittable location. But in the box, I think he just gave up on it way too early. And by the time he realized it was dropping into the zone, he just fires off a really poor swing.
Two outs. Fastball for a strike.
That's excellent location on the fastball right there early in this game. If he can do that all game, it should be a good outing for him.
And another ball. No score here in the second. Next offering upstairs. Alex Bregman waiting for a turn at the plate. The pitch. And that's ball four.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Here's Alex Bregman. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Rooker leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And that one fouled off. That's in there. Going to count 1-2.
Well, he left that changeup up, got away with one there, and he'll take it, but doesn't want to make that mistake again.
The pitch. Swings and misses. Couldn't catch up to the heater. No runs, no base hits, no errors, and a runner left. Now to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom half of inning number 2, and now Nolan Gorman.
Hitter, Nolan Gorman.
Javier back to work. Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just gonna have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Joe McDonald doing the home plate duties here.
Well, Joe's an interesting one. I'm always trying to figure out what exactly his zone is. It feels like he kind of moves around from game to game, sometimes inning to inning.
1-2.
That one misses, and that's ball one. Yeah, I think that's fair. I don't think he's ever way off with his balls and strikes, but yeah, I don't think it's easy to define what his zone is, like you said. And that one missing low. That one misses. Full count now.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
And he deals. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. In the air, right field. Rooker makes the play, and there's one down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Third baseman.
Here's Nolan Arenado.
Arenado.
That misses. Ball one. And another ball.
Not showing great command so far in this at bat. 2-0 count. He's got to execute here or this could get ugly.
Kicks and deals. That's in there. That's strike one.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
And up next for St. Louis, Lars Nootbaar. On the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Nothing doing there for St. Louis. We'll move to the third with no score. And we're back on to the third inning. Dom Smith stands in.
Dominic Smith.
Chirpy back to work. Smith in the 8th spot in today's lineup. He joined the team as a free agent. That one finds the zone, and a count 1-1. And there's a ball. The count 2-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
2-2.
And a swing and a miss. 1 up, 1 down. And next to hit for Houston, Jake Myers. And the slider just misses. Not even close there. And it's 2-0. Top of the third, no score. Bounced up the middle. Westberg sends it to first. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the third.
No, they didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
So the lineup flips over. So next up for Houston, Jose Altuve. 0 for 1 so far. That one ripped right center field. And it's into the gap. And that's a double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Gotta love looking in at your dugout and seeing your teammates fired up.
And stepping in for the Astros, Josh Rojas. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Swing and a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The throw in. It's offline. The run comes in, and it's 1-0.
Well done. Drives in the run. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Now it's Yordan Alvarez. Fought off foul. One run across in the frame so far here in the third and final game of the series. Swings and misses, and it's 0-2. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first. Out. And it's in time for the third out, so that'll end the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. And the home team down a run. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Busch Stadium, and up to hit is Wilson Contreras. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers right through there for a strike. This to center field. Myers gets under it, makes the catch, and there's one down.
Batting eighth, the shortstop, Yordan.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Jordan Westburg. First pitch just misses. Home team down a run here in the last half of the third. And now 2-0.
2-0 to count.
One down, base is empty. On the inside corner for a strike. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And the righty deals. Outside low, and the count's full. Here comes a pitch. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
This is Dylan Carlson. And a good eye there. The wind of the pitch.
Ball. 2 balls, no strike.
He swings and fouls one off. Two down, nobody on. Fastball for a strike. In the air, left field. Alvarez heads towards it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that will end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Start of the fourth, and here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz. And a pitch. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1.
Well, these Astros showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
The lefty fires. Diaz tries to hold up, appeal to first, and he held up. And a 2-1 on the way. And that one in the air, center field, settles underneath it, hauls it in for the out.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
And now Jeremy Pena. He's 0 for 1. To the right side. And he handles it himself for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
2 outs, base is empty. Brent Rooker will hit next. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Reaching for it, makes the catch. 3 up, 3 down for him there. And midway in the fourth, it's the Astros 1 and the Cardinals nothing. Back here in St. Louis, John Chambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the fourth, Jordan Walker. The wind and the pitch. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
Missed with a changeup, and the count is 1-1. Righty to the plate. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And it's a double. Their first hit in this one.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that.
Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Brendan Donovan next up for the Cardinals. Went down on strikes his first time through. Pitch misses, and that is ball 1.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
That's inside, and that's ball 2.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Good hitters count the 2-0. And that's in for a strike. Fouled off. He was late. Man at second. In the air, left field, down the line. He's got it, and there's one away.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but a competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at-bat.
Yandy Diaz now. Fly to left his first time. That one catches the corner for a strike. Here's your 1. And that one fouled off. One out and a runner at second. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. That one missed.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
And another ball.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
2-2. And that just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Nolan Gorman getting on deck circle. Walker, the runner at second with 1 away. Fly ball down the line. And just foul.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch in this next one.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
Here's Nolan Gorman. Flied to right his first time. Wouldn't chase that time. The pitch. Outside. Ball 2.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you. So make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. And fouled off. Man on second, 2 down. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Next offering is outside. Nolan Arenado in the on deck circle. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout.
A lot of adrenaline. We can see it right there. And sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
New inning getting started. Now it's Alex Bregman. The pitch. And that one fouled off. And now the 0-1. Right side. And makes the grab. 1 down.
The first baseman, number 12.
Now it's Dominic Smith. Struck out swinging his first time. That one's in there. 0-1. Chris, when you take in a stadium, I think one of the things that I always contemplate is, where are you? And in St. Louis, Busch Stadium, you know exactly where you are with the arch in the background. They mow it into the lawn, the gateway arch. Basically goes from line to line and out towards center field, and then the retired numbers, the championship banners. I mean, it really shows off the history of this proud franchise.
Yeah, Boog, and this city is always just covered in red, especially during the baseball season. But they've added that ballpark village out there in left center field. Very accessible to come into this city, stay downtown, get to the ballpark, and take in a game in a great setting.
Bounce to the right. Tosses to the pitcher, covering the bag. And there's 2 away.
The center fielder, number 6, Jake Myers.
And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Jake Myers. Grounded out to short in his first trip.
Boog, this guy's just a tremendously talented center fielder. Gold Glove caliber type out there. Offensively, he can do some things, but also has some streakiness as well. I think the key is just trying to find a way for him to be consistent day in and day out. He saves runs in the outfield, so that's going to buy him more time to work things out at the dish.
Two outs. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing there for Houston, but they're on top 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Nolan Arenado. The right-hander back to work. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
And a pitch. Ball one there. Activity in the Houston bullpen. Jose Urquidy up and throwing. Brown also throwing. And that's the first out in the bottom of the fifth.
The batter, the right fielder,
Lars Nootbaar next up for the Cardinals. Grounded out his first time. Just missed. Base is empty, one away. Last half of inning number 5. Strike one.
1-1.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Drifts towards it. Hauls it in, 2 away.
the catcher, number 40, Contreras.
Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Off the mark there, and it's 1-0. Two down, nobody on. And the 1-0 misses low. Just missed.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Next offering is in for a strike. That clips the inside corner for a strike.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Redbirds down quietly. They trail here 1-0. Rock Burke gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Jose Altuve up to hit here.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
And here it comes. Burke in his 7th season, 30 years old now, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2014. That misses the zone, and that's ball 2.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Next offering in there for a strike, and it's 2-1. And now the lefty. Out to short. Westberg. Throws to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Now batting, the designated hitter,
Josh Rojas digs in now.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
First pitch misses. And downstairs. One down, base is empty. Close one, doesn't get the call. And now 3-0. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. And there's the automatic. Next offering in there for a strike. And now it's 3-2. Payoff pitch. That's to third. Arenado to first in time. 2 up, 2 down.
the left fielder, number 44, Yordan Alvarez.
Here's Yordan Alvarez. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. That one misses. Ball 1.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
Two outs. Foul ball. Left-hand batter waits. Stays alive. Two down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. And that one missing low.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Two on the way. Got him swinging. He chased the changeup, and it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Offense held in check there. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Astros 1 and the Cardinals nothing. And we're back, and the batter will be the shortstop, Jordan Westberg. The pitch.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
The Astros have some action in their pen. Matt Moore, the veteran southpaw, is getting ready to come on if needed. Gallegos getting loose as well. That one close, ruled a ball. And 1-1.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire, and out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
The 1-1. Fought off foul. The shortstop takes a ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And a pitch. On the ground, right side. Over to Smith.
He's out.
And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Now batting, the center fielder, Yordan.
Now up for St. Louis, Dylan Carlson. foul ball. The Astros leading by a run here in the bottom of the 6th. There's a strike.
The guy's going this good. He's retired 7 in a row. You got to step out of the box, fake bunt, do something to break it up.
Next pitch is outside. Kicks and fires. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. The 1-2. Ground ball left side. Sends it across to first. And that quickly 2 away.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there. Just rolled over it. Got the ground ball.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the left fielder, Jordan Walker. 1 for 2. There's a strike.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Home team down a run here in the 3rd and final game of the series. And base hit.
Dominant performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far. No runs across either. And he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Christian Javier is done, and we'll be back with their first arm out of the pen after a quick break. Jose Urquidy taking over on the mound.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
And stepping in for the Cardinals, Brendan Donovan. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Fastball for a strike. When you look at the elite teams in the game right now, there is going to be the slug, no question about it. But the really good offensive teams combine slug with more contact, with less swing and miss. Over to first, and he saved.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
Walker off of first with 2 away. One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter. And a ball evens the count. That's a laser base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield,
that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Yandy Diaz next up for the Cardinals. Check swing, went around. 0-1.
0-1.
High chopper to third. Bregman handles. Zips it to first. Inning over. So the Cards strand a couple, and it remains 1-0. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Dylan Tate.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Well, one-run game, and here is Yainer Diaz.
Yainer Diaz.
The wide to kick the pitch. Right through there for a strike.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Liner to second and picked on the hop. Whips it to first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Jeremy Pena.
So digging in, Jeremy Pena. Up the middle, Westberg on the run, throw to first. Out on a bang-bang play, but he made it close.
I love how guys at this level are able to slow the game down, whether it's in the batter's box or on defense. And right there, that was a good job of knowing just how much time he had. We talk about that internal clock. He was able to gather himself, get a good grip, and make an accurate throw across the diamond.
Rooker, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Two down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Right back to him on the mound. On to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. 3 up, 3 down that time. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Astros 1 and the Cardinals nothing. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Matt Moore.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And now Nolan Gorman.
A lot of times you're looking for a guy to get that tying run on base, but because of the power, you want him to tie up the game with one swing here.
Swings through that one out front that time. Looking to get the tying run on base. Ground ball to the right side. Altuve slings to first. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Nolan Arenado next up for the Cardinals. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. One down, base is empty. Up and in, 2-0. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. Comes a 2-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. The pitch. Just misses the mark outside the zone. Lars Nootbaar waits on deck. Three and two. Payoff pitch. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3 and 2. And he deals. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. About to see the 11th pitch of the at-bat here. That one lifted to left. Alvarez in position. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
The right fielder, number 21.
Lars Nootbaar next up for the Cardinals.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
That's a strike across the top of the zone. Next offering is in for a strike.
0-2.
And that's down and away.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Two down, nobody on. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Matt Strong. He's making his 2nd appearance of the season. And now it's Alex Bregman, and a little something extra at stake in this at bat, as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy. Here comes a pitch. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. And another ball. And a pitch.
Ball.
Fastball for a strike. And there's ball 4.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
And next to hit for Houston, Dominic Smith. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. Action in the St. Louis bullpen. Tim Meza up and loosening in the pen. Poche getting cranked up as well. Kicks and deals. That's off the mark, and the count even 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And a swing and a miss there.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
Left-hand hitter waits. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. Wide throw, and it gets away.
The center fielder, number 6, Jake Myers.
Jake Myers up next for the Astros. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. So how much does his speed factor into his ability to go get it?
It's heartbreaking for the hitter because off the bat, he thinks this ball's going to get down. Because of that speed and the ability to make up so much ground, he enters.
Oh, gets dirty on the second. They get one to first, not in time. Great effort there. So the Houston lineup turns over. Digging in, Jose Altuve, 1 for 3.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial gold glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
Bregman at third. Myers over at first with 1 away. Next offering is in for a strike. Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And there are 2 down.
So far, just one of those days for this lineup. You get a couple of runners on, and you're looking at having a big inning, and that strikeout right there just pours water on the fire. Look for the next hitter to step up and try to do something, pick up his teammate and his club.
Now a chance for Josh Rojas. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Runners on first and third, 2 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. And there's the strike. That misses the zone. Now 1-2. Wouldn't chase that time. And that's downstairs and outside.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Corners are occupied with 2 down. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Struck him out of the front door breaking ball.
A couple of strikeouts with runners on. Sometimes you got to really bear down, and he did just that. Nice job of getting out of the jam and out of the inning.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Dylan Coleman.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Well, 1-run game. Here's the catcher, Wilson Contreras. The pitch. Just missed. Activity in the bullpen. Josh Hader getting loose out there. And a pitch. Fouled off down the right side. And the righty deals. Swing, and he breaks his bat. The flip to the pitcher covering. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Well, as a hitter, it can be kind of tough. You get a hard-throwing reliever that comes in the ball game. You don't know exactly what his pitches are doing, and that clearly blew him up on the hand, sawed off that bat. Tell you what, the bat companies, they're pretty happy when guys like this come in out of the bullpen.
And the batter now, Jordan Westburg. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Holding on to a 1-run lead here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And fouled off. Here's the 0-2. Got him swinging.
Really nice execution of the cut fastball right there. Similar to how you might throw a 2-strike slider, start it middle away, let it break and take over that outside corner of the plate. But sometimes with a cutter, you just don't know how much it'll move. I think he's good, and I think he was also a little lucky right there.
Dylan Carlson next up for the Cardinals. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. And a foul ball. Strike 2.
No signs of wavering on the mound here in the 8th. He's looking rock solid so far.
At the belt and fires. That one almost got him. And misses inside. Two now. And another ball. Jordan Walker up next. Three, 2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Right-handed reliever, and the tying run is on base.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Jordan Walker next up for the Cardinals. That one off the mark. 1-0.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving. A walk or just a base hit. But you got to stay within yourself.
2 outs. Right side. Altuve in plenty of time to first. That's out number 3. The Cards leave one. They still trail 1-0. Now into the game, Ji-hwan Bae. He'll be patrolling center field.
Number 4.
New pitcher for the Cardinals, Colin Poche. He's making his 4th appearance of the season.
Colin Poche.
Well, 1-run game, and stepping in for the Astros, Yordan Alvarez.
Yordan Alvarez.
And here it comes. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Poche, a 6'3" lefty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he occasionally uses a curve. And a foul ball.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does, and you're tied up.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And the pitch. That misses the zone, and the count is 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Diaz stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. One down, base is empty.
Ball.
Straighten him up a little bit.
That one fouled off, 2-2. And Poche ready to work. This one in the air, center field. Bay should have this one. Nabs it, and there's 2 away.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Jeremy.
2 outs, base is empty. So next up for Houston, Jeremy Pena. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. On the corner for a strike.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the ninth, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
That misses, and it's 1-1. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the ninth. The 1-1 is fouled off. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Two down, nobody on. Battling here as he fouls it away. The pitch. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
The shortstop takes the ball. Got him looking. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 2-3-4 set to hit in the bottom of the ninth. It's the Astros 1, Cardinals nothing. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Josh Hader.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Brendan Donovan now at the plate.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
And the pitch. And that's in there at the knees. A little out front there as he swings through it.
The pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left.
And a swing and a miss. Now one away.
Oh, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
Now here is Yandy Diaz. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. That's outside. And that is ball 1. That clips the corner.
1 ball, 1 strike.
See the velocity, 97 with that fastball. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. And they're down to their last out.
Well, it's kind of tough right here. Closer comes in and he strikes out the first 2 hitters. It's hard not to feel defeated and that this is going to go quickly. But you got to go up there, maybe trying to find a way to choke up on the bat, spread out, put the ball in play, and maybe you can extend this inning.
Gorman in the box now. Take strike 1.
Now this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
Trying to close out a 1-run lead here in the last half of inning number 9. And that's outside. And now it's even 1-1. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
This could end it. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. He decides to eat it, and they come away without an out.
1 out away from this game being over, but an infield single keeps them alive. They're still breathing, and maybe this provides that last-minute spark.
2 outs, runner on first. Nolan Arenado. Next up for the Cardinals. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads.
1-0.
And a pitch out, but nothing going on.
Right now they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
With the winning run at the plate. Yeah, the home team trying to pull it out. That's off the mark. 2 balls, no strikes. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Two outs in the dirt. Now 3-1.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position. Not what he wanted to do there, Boo. That keeps this inning alive and gives this offense a good chance to cut into their deficit.
Substitution now at first base, and here's the pinch runner, Buddy Kennedy. With the tying run in scoring position in the bottom of the 9th, now it's the right fielder, Lars Nootbaar.
Oh, how he'd love to walk it off right here.
And a good eye there.
This is the guy they turn to get the most important outs of the ball game, but they're going to make him work to get this save.
Two on, 2 outs. That misses. And now 2-0.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
So the tying run at second. Right through there for a strike. The 2-1. And another ball.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Well, there's no hiding in this spot. Bases loaded now and no more wiggle room for any more mistakes like that.
2 outs, bases full. And up next for St. Louis, Wilson Contreras. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Well, he's already in some trouble, and falling behind in the count makes it even worse. Then you've got to throw the ball over more of the plate, and that's where they can really do damage against a guy like this.
The winning run on second base. Fastball for a strike. With the tying and winning runs in scoring position, we're in the last half of the ninth inning. That one well upstairs, and the count is filled up.
At risk of walking in a big run here, and these fans really letting them hear it as well.
Ball four, and a run comes in to score.
Well, it's hard to sweep. It's even harder to sweep a team on the road.
Astros go to the pen, and here comes Giovanni Gallegos.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute one pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
So 2 down. Jordan Westburg next up for the Cardinals. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a groundout.
Refusing to go away quietly.
That misses, and that's ball 1.
1-0.
Trying to send this to extra innings. And that one fouled off.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
Here's a 1-1. And that one clips the corner.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
The pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's the 3rd out, and we're headed to extras.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Now into the ball game on defense, Buddy Kennedy. He's the new third baseman.
Number 71.
The new pitcher in the game, Tim Mesa.
Now pitching for the Cardinals. Number 58. Tim Mesa.
And stepping in for the Astros, Brent Rooker.
Oh, look out here. He's going to come up ready to swing in this situation.
And he deals. In the air, right field. Nootbaar moving under it. Brings it in. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with 1 out. Alex Bregman getting ready to hit. And with the game going to extras, he's still got a chance to keep his hitting streak going. Fall off foul.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
The pitch. Swings and misses. 0-2 now.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play.
Swing and a chopper. Westburg. Play at the plate. Safe. And they take the lead.
Now batting, the first baseman, Dominic Smith.
1 down. Runner at first. And next to hit for Houston, Dominic Smith. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Ball.
Next offering is down
One
low.
ball.
No, he's
One
really
strike.
working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity, try to get a rollover, something on the ground, stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Left-hand batter waits.
No, that's the ball.
And that one is lifted in the air. Touches down, that's a hit. And they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single.
The center fielder, number 6.
So one out with two aboard.
Myers.
Jake Myers up next for the Astros. That's a strike. It's 0-1. The pitch. Right through there for a strike.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags from third. Throw is offline, and he scores. And they lead by 2.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
So the batting order turns over. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. That one fouled off. Two outs. Liner, base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
He was all over that one. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key.
New arm of the mound for the Cardinals, Ryan Helsley. This is his 3rd time out this year.
Helsley.
So 2 on with 2 away. Josh Rojas up next for the Astros. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And there's a strike on the outside corner.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Now a fly ball to right center. Bay under this one. Makes the grab, and that is that. So 2 runs in the inning on 2 hits. No errors, but 2 are left stranded. Last chance to even things up. We head to the bottom of inning number 10. It's the Astros 3 and the Cardinals 1. Back here in St. Louis, on to the bottom of the 10th. Now up for St. Louis, Ji-hwan Bae. The pitch. That misses the zone. Ball 1.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Yep.
Next offering is in for a strike. That's a little bit low.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
Tying run at the plate. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Man at second. Gets a piece and stays alive. Here's a 2-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Righty delivers. Swing, and he popped it up. Bregman settles under it. And there's one down.
Now batting, left fielder, Yordan.
Now here is Jordan Walker.
Listen, there's absolutely no reason to pitch to this guy right here. You nibble, you see if he'll expand his zone, but don't give him anything to hit. If you walk him, not a big deal. You have a double play opportunity set up.
That misses. Ball 1.
If you're on the mound right now, you know you have to retire this hitter. If he gets on base, it could open up the floodgates for this offense to score some runs.
With the tying run at the plate, and here in extra innings. And he pumps in a strike. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. Myers has this one sized up, hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Up next for the Cardinals, the second baseman, Yordan.
So they're down to their final out. Next to hit, Brendan Donovan. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. That's in there. 0-1.
Well, impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
The tying run at the plate. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. The Redbirds down to their final strike. Look out! And it hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. So first and second with 2 outs. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Yandy Diaz, known for his late inning heroics. And fouled off.
It's so hard to slow yourself down when you see that juicy breaking ball, but the most success happens when you try to take that right back up the middle approach.
So the tying run at second. And that's off the inside edge. 1-1. Sliced hard but foul. Swing and a miss struck him out, and that is the ball game.
Well, you can see this team is feeling it right now. Look at the smiles, look at the high fives. They feel real good about this 3-game series sweep, and they get it done on the road. You talk about the confidence that can produce. Tell you what, they're riding high right now. It's a nice win in this game.
And your final 3-1. And the road team picks up the win and picks up a sweep. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by the Game of the Week. I'm John Shambi. We'll talk to you soon.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Astros, 3 runs, 4 hits, no errors. They left 6 runners on base. For St. Louis, 1 run, 4 hits, 1 error. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 35 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.